Good morning. It's May 1st, and that means it's opening grouper day. And we are doing the Jeff Leiona Reel and Steel Classic. It's a tournament down here to remember Jeff. He loved to fish, loved to dive. I think there's like 75 or so entries. We got 4 on our boat. We got me, Sara, Jess, and Nick. Landon's behind the camera. And we went to the kickoff party last night. Got to see everybody there. Good little kickoff party there at Angler House. And now we're getting rigged up. Lines are in at 7 o'clock and it's 7:05. We had a little delay. We had really bad news. The drone went in the water. We lost our first drone. I thought losing the pilcher over the side was bad this morning. The drone was worse. But we're gonna rig up. We got a lot of bait. We got grunts. We got a few pilchers. We got some dead bait. Relentless is here, the same area. He said he just caught a big black grouper, and they changed grouper regulations, 2 blacks now per boat, vessel limit in federal waters. A little bit of luck, we'll catch 2. A lot of luck, we'll catch 2. With little luck, we'll catch 1, and no luck, we'll catch 0. But we're gonna get rigged up and send some baits down there, and grouper and hogfish are the 2 main species, but there's a bonus for snapper too. So we're trying to get big grouper today. They're gonna free dive, and me and Jess are in the rod and reel category. Stay tuned.
Up and watch it fall.
Oh, it's opening grouper day. A little lathering up. So we just dropped the live grunt down, and the target here is black grouper. We're in 107 feet of water, marking some fish there on the Garmin. Got them down there kicking, see if we get a bite. Groupers pull hard. They go for the reef, structure, wrecks, all that. We got a nervous grunt. No bites. We've been down for 15 minutes. I threw a spinning rod down too. So something actually grabbed him. You can see where it scraped him a little bit. Probably just like a lazy grouper bite. Not very aggressive, but he did. We had a nibble. We did not get him, guys. As you can see, the grunt has been chewed and bit up, but just kind of like a lazy fish there. Did not eat it like we were hoping. We're gonna put a fresh one on. That one is toast. I caught the bottom. Sara said there's nothing here. There's a piece of wreck down there. I caught it. Oh my God, it came out. Thank goodness. Good. I think I had a bite. Either way, I'm in the bottom though. We're off to a good start. I can't even break it out of the bottom. No fish at the first spot, so we just moved, and we're gonna put the trolling motor back in and kind of spot lock on the reef here and send some more grunts back down. We caught 16 grunts yesterday, which I thought would be plenty, but we've only had 1 cheap bite and then lost a couple on the bottom and a couple died, so I think we've only got about 8 or 9 left. And it is 8:20 in the morning, so we may have to freshen up. We are marking lots of fish there right on the edge of the reef. It looks really good and lively. Come on, muscle man. That's some strong 40 pounds. Yeah. God, he's already in the bottom.
Oh no!
God.
Get him!
Come on. Give us one, please. Could be our black grouper, guys. Oh, God.
No!
We fished an hour and 20 minutes for that bite. We're about to find out if I broke the leader or pulled the hook. That was the one we wanted right there. It is 8:41. We literally have been fishing an hour and a half and just had the right bite. 99% sure it was a big black grouper, and just bad luck, didn't catch them. If you go reef fishing, we were going bottom fishing, but we don't want to catch bottom, but I just did. Trying to fish those groupers, and you're fishing just above the rock. Sometimes the bait swims into them, sometimes the fish takes into them. And this is 40-pound line. It's hard to break. I just broke it. Had the stretching monofilament. Had it pushed up like this. It broke and it flew on top of the hardtop. We still got it. We didn't lose the rod, but got to re-rig. No more bites since that last big one. Getting a little frustrated. Come on, come on. Come on. Oof. He ain't as big as the first one, but it's a grouper, I bet. Oh man.
Oh God. Oh God.
A shark got him.
Oh man.
Are you kidding me? Shark ate my grouper. Oh my God. There is a shark problem out here, guys. Get a bite, get the grouper coming, and dang shark grabs them. This is raw.
Hey, ain't afraid of sharks. I'm afraid of coming in with a grouper.
Whew. Pretty much sums up our morning so far. Lost a couple groupers. The shark just ate one. Monofilament broke where it connected to the backing because I put a fresh top shot on yesterday, and we lost the drone. But we're not giving up yet. Loading up on some fresh bait here. Keeping the grunts. We gotta throw little yellowtails over. Can't use them for bait. Oh, 4. We thought Nick might have just used up all his luck with 3 tomtate grunts, but he just got 4 white grunts and 1 drop.
Let's just do this all day.
We just loaded up on fresh grunts. We went through the majority of the ones we brought, but this tournament's unique because you can dive, you can scoop, you can free dive, you can scuba dive, you can rod and reel. There's 3 different categories. People are in every different category, but we can actually go deep dropping too with the electric. So we're probably hand crank one and deep drop one with the electric, and we're gonna head offshore and see if we can't get a snowy grouper, yellow edge grouper. Snowy's just open today as well. The yellow edge has actually been open, but they're hard to target, so we don't really fish for them if it's not this time of year. So we're gonna run out there and see what happens and be a little bouncy going out there, but not too bad. A lot rougher yesterday for sure. All right, time for some deep dropping. Got our sinker. This is a lead holder, that way you don't ruin your nice rod holders from Tigress Marine there. And we got the Hooker Electric 50 up there, one of our deep drop rods. A couple of Mustad circle hooks on it, 1 electric for Jess, and I'm gonna do a hand crank back here and we'll see what happens. All right, we're gonna fish the electric up there. I got the mini rod going down. We're still waiting on more mini rods. I'm in touch with a new manufacturer waiting on samples. We just have not been able to get the ones produced here, so sorry to keep you guys waiting, but we are working on it, I promise. I wish I had 500 of them. But we're going down 15-pound braid here on the Penn Fathom. And they've got the electric up there. So we'll see what happens. No bites on the first deep drop. Might not be our day. We're gonna reset again. Good, ready?
Yep.
Something jumped on the surface. We threw a live pilcher out on top.
Definitely wasn't a grouper.
It definitely was not a grouper, that's for sure.
But we're testing it this morning.
I gave Brooks a call. He's kind of the Thor guy on a back D-dock, but he said no groupers yet either for him, some yellowtails. We finally had a nibble after all that. Probably was like a tile fish or something, but I just know it's not a 20-pound grouper because he'd be pulling a lot harder and heavier, so that's why I'm like, let's just finish this drift out and see if one can eat that dolphin belly. The tile fish came off, and I never had a bite. We're gonna get one more spot, try to get a snowy grouper out a little bit deeper. Then we're gonna have to go to Plan C, which I'm not sure what that is, but we're gonna go to it. I had some tile fish bites, but not the big grouper we're after. All good. You're doing really good bottom fishing today at catching the bottom, but no fish yet. I'm stuck now in 600 feet of water. Maybe you can just back up on it for a second. Yeah, maybe I can just get the white braid back on here. I don't know how far past I am on it. The bottom is the only thing we've caught. We did have a tile fish on it. I told him to leave down there trying to get a grouper to the second bait, but that came off as well. No fish yet. We checked in with Sam and Carson. They said they have not speared anything yet, but that was an hour ago, so hopefully somebody got one by now. We're on some rocks and some life here.
Show 'em. Tell me when
You're doing a great job.
That's down that stuff at 450 feet.
I don't know, maybe it's a shark. Maybe it'll be a snowy grouper. Fingers crossed he stays on there. God, the middle of the ocean, 600 feet of water, nothing around, no chum, and a snowy grouper on probably, and a shark ate it. This is terrible.
It was on us. That was it. I saw it.
She marked the shark down deep. You can see it on the Garmin, 450 feet down, and ate the fish. And there's the shark. Marked him down at 450, 475, and he ate our fish. Sarah goes, we're marking. We were. Dude, that's unbelievable. I don't think it was a real big one, but it might have been a 10-pounder. He ate our deep drop rig and took our fish off the top hook on the squid. Dive flags going up. We have gone to Plan D. Nick is trying to spear a grouper and Sarah's going in too. We have not been able to catch one rod and reel. I've talked to 4 or 5 boats. Half the boats caught, a group or 2, and half have not. So there's a few around, but not easy today. You'd think for open day it'd be easier, but it's always like this. Like crush them the week or 2 before, we don't want to catch them, and then it opens up and hard to catch. But sharks got us at the first spot on the reef there. Well, really the second spot. First spot we hooked anything. And sharks had our fish out deep, and hopefully the sharks don't bother us in here. It's chilly? All right, so Sarah's got her kill shot spear gun there from Ed in town, one of the local guys that makes them. She shot a few fish with it. I don't think she's ever shot a grouper with it, but maybe she shot a red with it. I can't remember. We'll see what happens though. Not easy going yet. I think there has been blood drawn. Sarah said she saw a black grouper, but it was moving too fast. The current's really ripping her. Usually in shallow, it's not that bad, but... Oh, yeah! Looks like Nick shot a nice mutton snapper. I take back what I said. You're not too bad. Nice mutton snapper on the spear. Yeah! Matakis got tight. Yeah. A nice mutton snapper for Nick Matakis. Probably a 6-7 pounder. They're hard to spear, they're fast, but he got them. We didn't get skunked. No grouper yet, but we got a mutton there. You can see the little black dot in his back right there, the false eye. Sarah said she saw a nice black grouper, but she missed it with a gun. She saw one. I saw 2. We're getting closer. Sarah did not shoot anything. She missed one. She had 2 shots at a black grouper in here, but my buddy Matt on Tam, man, just sent me a picture of an absolute giant black grouper. He said this 40 plus, could be 50 pounds. And that could be the biggest one he's ever caught here his entire life. I've never caught one that big here. That was his first one he caught all day, though. Caught some snappers early and been trying, but that is an absolute jumbo there. Congrats to Ryan, Matt, and their customers there. That is a beast of a grouper. We still need our black grouper though. So, a new app just came out. We're super excited to partner up with them, called Fish Verify. What I like best about it is, you open it up, you hit the identify button, put it on top of the fish you catch, and obviously we know this is a mutton snapper. Do like that, it says searching, give it a few seconds, and within literally 5 seconds, it says mutton snapper, tells you when it's open, the bag limit, the minimum size, if there's a maximum size. Excellent edibility, tells you the state record, and we're gonna use it out here. Obviously we know a lot of fish we catch, the species and the sizes, but rules are changing all the time. Grouper just changed this year. A lot of people were confused with the black groupers going down to 2 per boat. Red groupers are open here, but North Carolina and South Carolina, red groupers are closed till June 1st. So check it out, Fish Verify. We'll put a link in the video description so you can download it. And what I love best about it though, that fish image search, put it on there. Say you don't know what you're catching, if it's a snapper, a grouper, or a deep water fish, put it on there. And almost all the time, it tells you exactly what it is. So we've used it a few times now and super happy with it, so go check it out. Sassy Sarah just shot something. It might be a red grouper. I couldn't tell if it was a red grouper or a decent sized snapper, but hopefully it'll be a red grouper. And it's 2:05 now, so we still got a couple hours to fish. You gotta be in line at Angler House Marina for the tournament at 5:30 to weigh your fish. So you gotta be in line waiting at 5:30. If you're after that, you don't count. So we got a couple more hours to fish, two and a half more hours to fish spearfish.
I'll take it.
Yeah, red grouper. Show me that thing. Good job. And I was like, oh, come on, wasting time. Bam, she got one. So that is a red grouper, and the red mouth is the giveaway on them. You can see inside there. They have got to be 20 inches to keep, where black's got to be 24, so. He's frisky. Gonna put it on top of the fish like that. It takes a picture. Red grouper pops up right there. Tell me how cool that is. Bag limit is 3, minimum size is 20 inches. Open season, May 1st to December 31st in Monroe County. So there we go. Awesome. We'll measure the fish anyhow, but obviously I know it's a keeper. Sarah's on the board, so good for her. Nick got a mutton. I didn't think I thought we'd outfish them on rod and reel. I am actually shocked, but they're beating us. Good for them. Don't tell them that, but they are. We'll measure it anyhow to show you. I'm gonna guess it's probably 22, 23 inches. There's gotta be 20 to keep, so. Oh wow, he is frisky. So we'll go down there, get right by his tail, and he is right around 22 inches, you guys. Grouper for dinner, he's going in the box with the mutton snapper. At least we got something to weigh in, and you never know. I don't know how many women are free diving or spearing, but Sarah's on the board, so there's male division and female division, so in the box he goes. So I did turn on the big engines, the Yamahas, to go get the grouper from Sarah, but in reality, like, we're trying to be more stealthy, so I'm trying to keep them up as much as possible. So we're just using the Rodan. Like, it's still blowing 12 to 14 knots today, and there's a strong current. There's a not half a tide in here. But this is moving this 28-foot Freeman. Got my speed control, the direction I want to go, and Sarah's up here about 100 feet away from us, 125 feet. Going back up there now, Nick's over here. We're like in stealth mode, I don't want the engine shifting in and out of gear, spooking any potential fish they're trying to spear, No doubt, fish can hear that, the motor shifting in and out of gear, so keep that in mind if you're trying to be a little incognito and not blow out a spot, but super happy with that. And we were using it out there deep dropping earlier today. We used it while we were bottom fishing for the groupers, and now we're using it spear fishing, so it covers a lot of bases. We're trolling motor over to Sarah. She shot a nice mangrove snapper. Her aim is getting better. If only she could have hit that black grouper like that. And these spears here, you put the little flapper down like that, keep it flat, and oops. I don't have a glove on, so I don't want to get spined, but you try to get it nice and flat there and push them up there. There you go, perfect. We are going back down to try to catch a grouper on rod and reel. One of our fresh grunts going in. Maybe with this tide running a little bit better, they'll bite better. So we just got word from Tan Man. His black grouper weighed in at 57.4 pounds. That is an absolute jumbo, so congrats to them. We're going down now, moved out a little bit deeper, fishing a little bit of wreck out here. And one grunt on that side, one grunt on this side, and hopefully we get a bite. We 3:06, so we ain't got too much time left to fish. We could probably fish safely to 4:30, so an hour and 24 minutes. No bites on the live baits. We're going to try to troll one up with the wire line. That's gonna wrap up our fishing. Tough day for us. Hopefully the rest of the people had some better luck, because this day is all about Jeff and remembering him and all the good times he had fishing and diving and all that. So tough day for us, but hey, there's always tomorrow. Season's still open, so we'll be back out here and we'll get a grouper before season closes, I promise you that. We're gonna run back though so Sara can go weigh in her fish. Who knows, you know, maybe the red grouper will do good in the women's division for her on the spear. Whoops, we're up. We'll see. Good morning. It's the next day, May 2nd. We're gonna clean up some fish here. And as you can see, the box holds ice pretty good. Some melts, there's a nice brine in there, but we're gonna clean the mutton, the red grouper, and the mangrove snapper. Last night we went to the awards ceremony. We're gonna show you some of those clips now, and happy to say Sara got second place in the women's freediving division with her red grouper. Congrats to all the winners there, and definitely a great tournament, you know, a great way to remember Jeff. And, you know, just like they say, live like Jeff, get out there, have fun, go fishing, go diving, free diving, and just enjoy life and go on the water, make the best of it. So let's get cleaning these, and we'll show you those clips now, and then we'll cut back in while we're filleting them.
That belongs to Nick Matakis. Yeah, that's fine. So this is Nick's fish.
You got the other hook?
8.8. They're a touch yummy.
Kind of compare it to like this beautiful swan, kind of going across the water. First place for free dive is Gabriel. Gabriel is it Mathias. 18.1 on the group. Well done, man. A beautiful leader right there. Well done. Thank you. All right, so let's go to the scuba.
Goes to Luke PF Flynn. Flighter. Where's Luke?
She just keeps going like Next time if it's calm out, we bring the kids and they could catch a grunt and win it.
It is. Take it.
Second place, Mia. Mia, let's bring up Mia first. We got Janice, first place. Give them both a round of applause. I was just excited to talk about Janice and Orange Place. Sam. Hey, Sam. Second place, free dive is Sara Stanczyk.
I didn't mean to bother Dan.
Sara came in with a 5.7.
Oh, it's okay, you're good.
Way to go.
All
Way to
right.
go, Sara. Hey.
So we're gonna do the red grouper for dinner. Well, for lunch really, because we're gonna cook lunch with them. And the mutton snapper. Not sure how we're gonna cook it yet. We may air fry it, so maybe do a salad and air fry some fish and put it on there because it's simple, it's easy, it's quick, and it's pretty clean. It doesn't make a big mess. And I think that's what we're gonna do. But anyhow, let's clean the red grouper now. You know, they did, like we mentioned, they changed the regulations on black grouper this year. And black and reds are what we catch mostly down here on the reef. We don't really catch many gags anymore. But the reds are good to eat. We really targeted black groupers most of the day. We did go out deep trying to get a snowy or yellow edge, and unfortunately hooked one good bottom fish that sharks ate. But hey, I'm glad that Sara got this red grouper and that Nick got that mutton snapper. So we'll take that. And sometimes red groupers have worms in them. This one actually looks really clean, so that'll be good. I think in the Gulf of Mexico more. You want more? Okay. Claire likes to feed the fish here, so if you ever come to Bud and Mary's, you can get a bag of bait up there in the shop and feed all the tarpon, the nurse sharks, and maybe even see Fluffy the giant Goliath grouper. But this actually meat looks really good. I don't see any worms, so that is good. But grouper is very white and season's open. We're gonna give this to Claire to feed him too. So there's a grouper fillet. Sometimes when you spear them, you know, you gotta trim up the edge a little bit where the meat gets destroyed. But I'm gonna keep cleaning these fish. I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about the Fish Verify app. You know, you can get it on the Apple Store and Google there, and kind of tell you why we like it and what it does and how it's different than other apps out there. Fish Verify is a state-of-the-art mobile application built by recreational anglers for recreational anglers. Fish Verify uses state-of-the-art artificial intelligence to quickly identify the species of fish that you have caught, tell you if the season is open or closed, and what the bag and size limit regulations are. Anglers can also use the automated catch log to give them important information to store for future use. Fish Verify is offered in both the Apple and Google Play stores in both English and Spanish, and for the use in both fresh and salt water. So we're gonna do a piece of the red grouper, a piece of the mutton snapper, and we're gonna air fry it. So we're just gonna coat it with olive oil first. Super simple. We're not gonna do egg wash or egg batter or anything like that. But olive oil, we're gonna do Italian breadcrumbs. We're gonna mix in just a little bit of flour. Sarah thinks it'll help it out a little bit, make it a little crispier, and the batter stick a little bit better, so we'll find out. But we're gonna cut these in nuggies, as Landon would say. Just little pieces, and try to get them all consistent, so it kind of cooks at the same speed there, but looks good there. The grouper is clean, no worms, which is always nice. And obviously mutton snapper is delicious too, so cannot complain about that. And
Yeah.
in the air fryer it goes, and we'll probably flip it about halfway through. Some of the pieces are a little bit thicker, but I think we can do it in 2 batches. Hopefully 2 and not 3. So it's been about 10 minutes. I believe it should all be done. And this isn't like deep frying. Oh, this is flaking apart. This looks good. Look how soft that is there. Look how white that is. Looks good to me, guys. And it was on 350, right around 10 minutes. I did flip them once in between, but it's air fried, so it's not like a deep fry in oil or anything like that, but a healthy, easy way, especially if you don't want to make a mess and do a bunch of cleaning, which I didn't want to do. I made a little salad for myself, so I'm gonna put it on top of a little salad, but Sarah and Len are gonna eat some as is. Maybe we'll give Claire a piece too. So last night, I hope you enjoyed those clips earlier from the tournament banquet, showing all the winners and all that stuff. But if you look at the scoreboard here, you can see all the different anglers. And there's anglers, there's free divers and scuba divers with those 3 different divisions. And you might have had, a combination of those different entries on the same boat. But I believe there was 18 male anglers. There's a female and male category in the rod and reel division. There was not a single grouper weighed. Now, it makes me feel a little better since we kind of stunk in catching ourselves, but it was tough for a lot of people, and we were frustrated. We lost a couple of sharks. I had we broke off that one big one early in the day that I know was a big grouper, and then we just couldn't get the right bite. But we struggled, but a lot of other boats did too. It was tough. Some boats got the groupers, but some boats didn't, and that's fishing. There's no guarantee, but hard to believe that not a single fish was weighed. I did hear one boat did catch one on rod and reel. A guy did, but he apparently had a work emergency and had to leave when he got in, so they didn't go weigh it, which they should have weighed it. So if you're ever in a tournament and you catch a fish, you never know what the other boats caught or didn't catch, so go weigh it. Anyhow, let's get this on the salad for me, and we're gonna start eating here. I'm gonna put a little dressing on it, and you can just see it's a nice clean fry. I'm gonna do a little combination, both grouper and snapper. And you can tell the grouper is these nice little nuggets that are round. Sarah,
I speared this one.
do you want to tell us about the grouper you speared? Second place?
Second place, you'll see the video of it. Red groupers are dumb. They just sit there and they're like, as you'll see in the video. It did win second place. There was 3 women in the spearfishing division, freediving. So it was me and 2 others. We each speared a fish, and I got the second biggest one, so I got second place. But it was fun. The tournament was fun. I'll do it next year again.
We're doing it again. Hopefully she'll spear another grouper, and hopefully I'll catch one on rod and reel this time.
I still did better than Nick.
That is true. that is true. So, and it turns out that our other friend Jess and Nick that came, whenever Jess and I and Nick all fish together, if Jess is there, we don't really catch much. So I don't know if she's bad. I think she's bad luck.
I've never.
Yeah, and I fished with Nick before. We've had a few good days, but we went sword fishing once, and we lost one near the boat and missed a couple. We went compare snapper fishing, didn't catch anything. And we went grouper fishing. They speared a couple fish, but we didn't catch anything on rod and reel. Anyhow, so I'm gonna put some ranch dressing on here. It is a couple months expired, but I think it'll be okay. And Just a little basic salad here. Mix it on up and let's see how this fish turned out. And if you guys ever want to do that tournament, livelikejeff.com. Go check it out. It's for a good cause, and you know, a lot of the money there goes to some good organizations there, especially the Jeff's Juniors there to get the kids involved. So that's really cool to see. But anyhow, we got air fried fish going down. Look how white that is. Ooh, it's flaking apart there. I believe that's snapper right there, but you cannot beat fresh snapper or grouper. Especially, I didn't say when you catch it yourself, I didn't catch it. Especially when someone else spears it for you. It is good. Super soft there. Easy way to cook. Keep that in mind. I think that's snapper. Let me try the grouper here. This is definitely grouper. You can see the different, but both are super white. Falling apart here. I was hoping Claire would eat it, but she's on a rampage over there. I don't know what she's doing in the princess tent. They're both good. Not a huge difference taste-wise, honestly. No complaints. And it turns out our drone was out of warranty. And it went in the water, and it's on the bottom of the ocean floor. If you ever have lost a drone before, comment below, let us know.
If you find our drone, you get a free shirt and hat.
I'll give you more than that. I'll give you a fishing rod if you find it. It's out there in the Atlantic Ocean,
It's
so I'll
somewhere between Bud and Mary's Marina, and we have the approximate location of it, but we'll never find it.
It was muddy. I don't think we're going to find it, so. Second place grouper. Not bad, right?
No, good.
Much easier than doing all the oil, the egg wash, the batter, and having to clean everything, so. Sarah approves. I don't think Claire's going to try any.
Some people don't like red grouper, but
Yeah, they can be
you
wormy
can't tell the
sometimes,
difference
but
between that and a black grouper or anything. It's good.
it's pretty good. I think black grouper's better. Maybe it's just good because it was hard earned. Hope you all enjoyed that video. If you get out there for a grouper opener, hope you had better luck than we did. Although we still had enough fish to make a couple meals. That's going to wrap it up. So you can still save some money if you go on the website, StanzFishing.com. We got our new stuff on order, and it looks like we're going to have it in June, so we're going to flush out some of the last year's inventory. Check out the Fish Verify app. Super convenient, super easy, and really cool with the AI features there, the fish identification, all that. So hit that like button, make sure to subscribe. Come on down to Bud and Mary's, and hopefully we'll see you down here one day soon.